boy, oh boy, guys, are we going in deep, y'all? I can't say this is facts, but is it possible that a police officer or a cop was there with Chris Watts and Nichol Kessinger? We're looking into this right now. I am definitely a little nervous about this. This was sent to me by one of my viewers, said I needed to watch this, and we're going to watch it together. So grab a chair, get comfortable. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting that whiteboard icon down at the bottom right. Hit the bell icon next to it. So when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that I posted that video. Then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, I'm truly blessed to have all of you guys. Again, I thank you guys so very much. We're about to hit 65K. We're trying to get to 100, so I need your guys' help. And then make sure you guys go over to Ghostwriter Paranormal. Go give them some love. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. You know the deal. And with that being said, let's get into this deep dive. Now, again, I have to say this is all alleged. It is not fact. We're looking into, obviously, the paranormal. We've looked into Ghostwriter's Paranormal before, but a lot of it in the past has made sense. So that's why we're looking into this.
Involved other than Nichol and Chris Watts.
1.
Sounded like a kid.
Who was it? It was a cop. Do you hear that?
You know who was a cop? Apparently Kessinger's father.
Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Bogey from Ghostwriters Paranormal, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I would be making more videos as of recently, but I'm really having a hard time. If you've noticed, every one of my videos sounds different with me talking. That is mainly because I cannot get my sound card to work properly.
Oh.
Normally, I could be able to hear myself. Like right now, I can't hear myself. I can hear what the volume sounds like.
Could still hear him.
So I'll do a couple of recordings before I record, and it'll sound fine. And then I'll do a 20-minute recording, and then play it back, and it sounds like absolute trash. So it's just frustrating. Once that happens, it's just, you've wasted almost an hour of your time.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even have something you can use. So
I've been there.
I'm praying that this is going to work. I'll play through here and just let you see what's going on.
I figured I would do a quick recording. I am using an oil diffuser with essential oils. And this time I thought that I would do something different.
And again, I'm not trying to force this on anybody. I'm not telling you to believe in this. You listen, you take it with a grain of salt, and you decide your own opinion if you believe this or not. Okay? I have to put that clause in there because there's people in the comments. Smokey is telling us to do. No, that's not what I'm saying.
I have a pack with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, there's about 9 different oils that come in this pack. Lavender, rosemary, frankincense, just different ones. I've never used a pendulum.
We've seen
So
Sage do that before.
Fair to say that I do not own a pendulum. But
I want to see somebody do a pendulum on like a map of Chris Watts's house and like ask questions of locations and stuff just to see what it does. I'm not doing it.
Set of dog tags.
Whose?
I set 3 up that I figured would be decent to start with. Rosemary, lavender, frankincense. And I began by just moving it back and forth. And I said, when I get to the oil that I want to use, I want it to start swinging in a circular motion. The first two oils, which was rosemary and frankincense, and continued to swing back and forth. As soon as I brought it over top of lavender, it started swinging in a circular motion. So that is what we have going right here.
Now, I went over this video. This was probably a week ago. And let's see. At first, I heard, "What are you doing?" as I was swinging this.
It's
Hopefully
so
you can hear it.
faint.
It's really low. It's a female voice. Like, "What are you doing?" It's like she's talking, you know, normal, loud voice for her, but it's almost like a
Muffled.
compressor is on, so it's barely letting it through.
So that is what we have going. It's been a while since I have used it. I've actually had luck with it in the past. I cannot say 100% that it is a live ghost box that is being streamed all the time.
What I'm talking about is Steve Holte's liveghostbox.com. The first part of the session, I do EVP, and then I go and record on liveghostbox.com. If anyone has never used it, it's a good tool. Just go to liveghostbox.com, and it's a constant stream of a ghost box. It's supposedly all reverse speech, so once again, with reverse speech, if something comes through forward, 9 times out of 10, it will be a paranormal response. Not impossible, but it's very unlikely that it'll be, especially a string of words that form a sentence, that it would have to be something, you know what I'm saying? So, poor April. It's been a long time since I've been able to ask her question. The last session I did where I was answering questions for you guys, right when I got to her question is when Sarah called for me to pick her up. So this is going to be asking things for her and repeating a few from the others.
It works, right? Anything that produces sound can work to communicate with spirits. In my case, a fish tank, that noise you hear in the background is water. Water is an element of the earth.
Now there's the reply here that goes, "Water."
I mean, I can hear what he
So that's
says,
cool.
but
Water.
See, it was a screech of the floor that made it sound like that on the digital recorder. Hear that? Again, they use any sounds. But bink came out to be.
Water is an element of the earth. It is one of the major elements. Earth, wind, fire, water. Water is
There's the reply there, but I can't make it out.
Water is very connected and grounded to the earth.
I hear, oh.
Even when it turns into steam, water vapors, goes into the clouds, it eventually makes its way back to the earth. And 9 times out of 10 makes its way into a body of water, which feeds into a larger body of water, which ultimately leads into an ocean. This is why I enjoy water. I think that it is a very good tool.
I enjoy water because it
communicate with
makes you
spirits.
hydrated.
And I think that it helps
Oh,
to
it's
communicate
so
with
quiet.
spirits that are good.
Now, right there, you can hear, "Come and get me."
Our source is grounded to the earth. I've already said my intentions, who I wish to communicate with. Higher vibrations, no lower vibrations, spirit guides, angels. And I ask that the spirit guides and the angels please answer some questions for me. My first question is for a friend of mine, April Knightley.
They always say my last name. It's almost like they're trying to get my attention to then tell
I think
me
this one is
something,
separate.
but it's like they just say Bogey. I don't know if they are expecting me to be like, what, in real time? I don't know.
Her Aunt Patricia passed away on her birthday. Or if she was murdered. Consideration if someone gave her drugs that were too strong.
Oh.
I see.
I would even take into consideration if someone gave her drugs that were too strong.
That's why she didn't
See,
fight
I
back.
don't know what she overdosed on. I didn't ask April, and I purposely didn't ask.
Talk about something else.
In case they...
I mean, there is a rumor, or not a rumor, but there is a theory that Chris might have given something to Shanann again, but it caused her to be limp, more kind of like, not necessarily jelly, but like she wasn't able to fight to an extent. That's why there was no rough marks on Chris as much as besides like the lip there and then the neck part that he had. But I don't know what you guys think if that was true. But I mean, they looked at toxicology. I'm not saying it right. Toxicology. I think I'm saying it right now. They looked at all the stuff that was in her system. Nothing was like, yep, this is like. There was one YouTube channel that thought they had chloroform in their system. There's no chloroform in the system.
come forward and tell me something. But it could have been just prescription medication. I don't know.
Strong. To force her to overdose, that would be a murder in my opinion. If they gave her drugs that were...
Male voice saying Chris.
If they gave her drugs that were not good. Sometimes people will take drugs and they will cut it and they will add other additives to double their amount of drugs to sell. And in essence, breaking down the drugs and adding other substances.
I want to skip this part, but there's something coming up here.
Patricia is her name. In the spirit world, my guardian angels.
Oh, you heard that?
Yes.
Angelic beings.
I am here.
I heard it.
Can you please let me know if April Knightley's aunt, Patricia, was she murdered?
Now, to me, that sounds like a male instantly saying no.
She murdered.
I hear it.
I honestly think they're saying something through here.
Hold on.
evil or demonic. Evil or demonic.
So I say she wants to know if it was something evil or demonic, and then there is a female voice that says it wasn't.
Can you?
And before, I don't know if I posted this, but it seemed like something said it was Stephanie. So Margaret, I don't know if you know a Stephanie.
Asked her yet if she knows a Stephanie that was on that recorder. Was it someone that knows her?
There's little bits and pieces of Chris and the Nichol stuff in here. That's why he's doing this. So I do apologize, guys. I'm watching this raw, so it's like I want you guys to see my honest opinion and my reaction. So I didn't know all there was bits and pieces of Chris Watts and Nichol Kessinger in here, but there was also this other part in here as well. So hopefully you guys aren't mad at me.
It's saying something right here like bogey. Right here, I hear, I won't say Chris. And then a female says, that's it. That is it. So I don't know if they're saying, I won't say, comma, Chris. Like, I won't say Chris. Or I won't say Chris. I won't say the name Chris. And then a female says, that is it.
You can hear it.
Very strange. Now this right here is not me. I go in the back and I went to get the Bible, okay? So you can hear me speaking in the back right
Several
through here.
times they've told me to go get the Bible. And being that I am communicating with angels, I have frequently.
Now you heard that, right?
Yeah.
Now let's listen to the camera audio that is in the living room.
And being that I am communicating with angels, I have frequently.
It's, I don't know. It's like you can tell
Sorry, you're saying this I Free the People was not you?
I'm at the very opposite end of the house, right toward the end. I free people.
Communicating with angels, I have frequently. Communicating with angels, I have frequently.
Once again, they're going to be referring to something is here.
But what is here? I heard it's in here.
So basically, I set up the Bible next to the essential oil.
Okay.
Oil diffuser.
So this is where the
And then
Chris
I
Watts
go
is coming in
back
here.
And I use the online live ghost box.
Ghostbox, liveghostbox.com. Can you guys let me know, was anyone involved other than Nichol and Chris Watts?
One. Who was it? It was a cop. Do you hear that?
So it says there's one other person that was involved, and it goes, it was a cop.
It was a cop.
Man. I heard it man. Devil's Ground?
Devil's something.
Devil's Ground.
I'm ancient.
Could the area be what is dark? Or is it the thing that Nichol Kessinger conjured? So did someone, Samban.
Can you tell me what drove Shanann to be murdered? Was it jealousy? Was it anger? Was it hatred? Was it demonic?
I don't know if you can see this. To what end? We are watching.
Shanann, do you ever visit Chris Watts in his cell?
Now, to me, it sounds like it says, I like when he was in hell.
It sounds. Is that it? Ah. Well, now there's a lot of things going on here. It sounded like he is going to hell. Again, that's not up to us. That is up to between him and God. So, as much as we on earth think that's where he belongs, we have no decision in where he goes. But we're all led to believe because thou shalt not kill, it's not good for him. It definitely makes sense that a police officer, cop would be involved, or a retiree. Again, I can't say for 100% certainty or say this is fact because we can't necessarily say paranormal is 100%. That's why we are learning, or there's been countless teams and TV shows that try to either one, find out that the paranormal exists, or two, find out that it doesn't exist. So we can't use it for 100% to classify something as fact. Pretty much like a lie detector. You can use it as a baseline, but it can't be used in court because it can have its problems in certain aspects with certain people. Do I think that this is a possibility that Chris Watts, Nichol Kessinger, and somebody else could have been involved? I mean, it's a possibility because Nichol Kessinger's phone pinged in Frederick, Colorado, the morning of the murders. She called to Jim. She doesn't want Jim to be talked to. The attention didn't come, or the attention on Chris was so spot on, but the attention to Chris or to Nichol Kessinger was kind of waved away, kind of like a Jedi trick. These are not, or this is not the person that you're wanting to investigate. Mind tricks, kind of thing. But what if a retiree kind of put their money or their mouth in certain aspects to have others look the other way? Possibly. Like they always say, once blue, always blue. Kind of like military. Once a soldier, always a soldier. I mean, you could go on with all these different sayings and so forth, but definitely is very interesting to hear. I mean, not all of it was about Chris Watts and Nichol Kessinger or the third guy, so I do apologize that. I wanted my reaction to be 100% genuine, so it wasn't faked. So that's why I watched all of it. I didn't realize that middle part was going to be I asked about April's aunt. I do apologize. But again, let me know your thoughts about what we just heard when it comes to Chris Watts. Do you think that Chris gave something to Shanann? I don't think so, because it wasn't found in the toxicology report. Do I think there was a third person? I can't say yes and I can't say no. I just think it's one other person, NK. But again, it's just a theory. We can't say it's a fact. But again, I would like to know your thoughts, your opinions. Definitely timestamp where you might have heard something in that section that I did not or he did not. It's definitely hard. That's why I don't like listening to the spirit box as much, because my mind is just going through a thousand different like images when I'm hearing the words, and I'm trying to find the words in there. But again, I don't want to make up words so that it's false, if that makes sense. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and hit the like button. We'll see you guys in the next one. Please take care, be safe, and as always, keep nerding on, and we will see you guys in the next video.